ciKitchen is brought to you by Harvest Market.
Dun, 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 dun. Wedding season is upon us.
Wondered where you were going with that. And here in the ciKitchen to share wedding trends this year is Dish Passionate Cuisine's Colleen Hatton. Didn't know you were going to be serenaded, did you?
I didn't, but that was awesome.
Thank you. Okay.
That was a stretch, but thanks.
Everything is always fun and awesome when I'm here. Are you kidding?
Okay, wedding season. Like last year, weddings, kind of had to go on halt, on a little hiatus.
Halt
postponed.
or like very much flex. They flexed a lot.
Yes, and now this year, bring it on, baby.
I think so, but I also think that with the current situation that we're in, I think that that is true, but I also think a lot of folks are trying to be conscientious.
Yes.
I would say folks that are planning for 2022 are like, bring it on.
Right.
But the folks that are still, my couples that I'm working with right now, they're talking about how to adjust if we do have to wind up with a smaller guest count, or a lot of them actually have just made the decision to go with a smaller guest count. I mean, micro weddings are a thing. That is a term.
What's the limit right now? They're at Dish Passionate Cuisine at the terminal where you
Well,
guys
so the
do.
limit is currently 50 guests that are unvaccinated.
Okay.
So
as of today.
As of today, vaccinated guests do not count in your total guest count.
Okay.
So 50 unvaccinated people is the rule for any large gathering.
Feels like that would be really hard to manage and know.
Yeah,
but
thankfully we haven't hit that situation
and
yet.
it's also not necessarily our job to figure out.
Yeah.
But
Right.
when it comes to food, that is your job to figure out.
Food and like some cool safety trends that are kind of popping up.
And everything, I would imagine, has to be fairly individualized now, which it looks like you have there in front of you.
So absolutely, individualized or attended or staffed is the big thing. So one of the cool trends that is going is like individualized appetizers, things along those lines. Mason jars are huge this year, in so much as then you've just got your own dip or your own salad in a tiny little cute mason jar. As well as plated meals we've seen a huge uptick in plated meals because it is a much safer way to ensure that less people come in contact with your food.
So like you're talking like your employees would come and deliver the plates already made up to each table and done.
Which
no
is
need for a buffet.
No need for a buffet. And buffets though are still absolutely, we have lots and lots of weddings, but my staff or wherever you go, the staff, they're called attended buffets.
Okay, ooh,
So that's someone there serving for you rather than you serving yourself. Okay.
These are so fun.
So this is a big new super cute trend, which we're going to touch on later on my version of this. This is an individualized charcuterie board.
So cute.
I know, because, so the trend being that everybody gets their own serving. So I love this. And then another really awesome one, which I haven't seen yet, but I'm super excited because I have some couples that are doing it, are the individualized wedding cakes. So like a little tiny 3-tiered, it's like a cupcake.
A cupcake?
No,
right?
no,
Well,
because look, it's actually like a
Okay, that's 3 cupcakes stuck together with frosting.
It's like an upgraded cupcake.
I think, yes.
Right?
It's an upgrade, a little more effort. Let me tell you, there's a little more effort in that than in a cupcake.
I'm sure there probably
for
is.
sure.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's super cute, fun way to kind of take it to the next level, but make sure that everybody's getting individualized
When I was a
portions.
kid, we had a music teacher at the school where I was going who had her wedding, and all the students were invited, like the entire school, and they literally had big cakes made out of stacked Twinkies. So they just, and it was just so everybody could have their own little thing. It was way easier for kids who were 7.
Nice.
But this sounds like
Oh, that's so sweet, though.
it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, you've also got some welcome boxes, which are a fun idea.
I love the idea of a welcome box because it kind of helps you keep everything individualized. So I've got I know some folks that are doing this that have got hand sanitizer, they've got masks that match their color scheme in them. They'll have the program for the wedding or the menu. Because, it used to be that you'd put the menu on the place setting. Also now you've got it all in the box. And a lot of folks are even actually putting the thank you gift that you would take home, whatever the favor is.
Favor.
So it's like you basically get your cute little box that has everything you need for the wedding individualized.
And are these like personalized masks, almost like to commemorate the date kind of thing? Or
I have seen some that have like initials on one side and dates on the other. I've got a couple that are just the color scheme that matches so that they match. It used to be like, I think it's kind of taking the place of flip-flops. A long time ago, it would be that like, for the girls, they'd have a giant bucket of flip-flops. So when your feet hurt when you were dancing, now I think masks are going to take that place.
That's so fun.
I think someone needs to do like Bill and Lisa, mask made in heaven.
Oh.
See?
You should get on Etsy.
Look at this one.
No, I absolutely should not get on Etsy. I think we are all aware of that.
Maybe you should find somebody who can make that
That
for you and
sounds
put
like a
them
better
on
idea.
Etsy.
Okay, can we talk about what you've got here? Because those little watermelon drinks look so fruity and fun, and then the little pizza-looking hummus cups.
Right.
I thought it was Doritos and cheese. Is it not?
No.
Oh.
Could be
I love
if
you,
it were
Tim.
your
If
party.
it were my party, it would
It would be. Nope, that is actually a roasted red pepper hummus with a little feta on top
close.
and some toasted pita chips. Because, like I said, individualized. So, dips in a mason jar or salads in a mason jar is a big, big trend that we're seeing right now.
We ain't got time for double dipping, Tim.
No, so you get a couple and you get your own, and then nobody touches anybody else's. And I think with micro weddings, where folks are, only having 25 to 50 people, they are looking at the bar in a different way. Whereas it'd be like, okay, we've got 250 people, we're just going to stick to beer and wine. Signature cocktails, elevated cocktails. So this is a watermelon rosé paloma.
Oh.
So what goes into that other than watermelon?
Watermelon juice, rosé, tequila, lime juice, and a little bit of sparkling water.
Well, there
And then I rimmed it with a chili lime salt. So, I mean, those kind of details that, like, folks didn't used to. You
Right.
had your budget, and it was this big for 250 people, and when you're turning it down to 50,
Yeah.
you look for other
You do
ways
some
to
fancy stuff.
wow people and have some
I like
fancy
it.
stuff. Splurge.
Okay, we're gonna see some of these fun charcuterie plates and things that she has whipped up. This is just the iceberg here that we've hit, and we'll connect you with everything happening at Dish Passionate Cuisine over at CILiving.tv.